What's for breakfast?
Girl.
I know. I say what? I know. Yeah. What?
Why did I look upside down like
What
that? It's
happened?
hilarious. Hey everybody, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, we got a good project for you. This one is awesome.
Yep, so we just booked August in Florida at Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary.
If you don't know where that is, it's just north of Gainesville, Florida, and if you haven't been, why not? They actually have RV hookups. They are a harvest host. They called us while we were 40 miles away, and so we went to check them out. This is booked for August of 2022. Check it out.
Check it out.
Parking for RVs with power. And that's a full-time RVer who came by and was helping them for a few days. Cut wood. Yeah.
Hey, Udi, man. They have long arms, and their tails are longer.
That's Christopher Walken. Get it?
Then this used to be our freezer. We used to call it Joaquin Phoenix.
Walkie.
Hello, look at that beautiful face. That's Stinky. That's a
Stinky.
giraffe.
Stinky, now where did he get that?
I wonder.
Hello, her friend. And you can kind of see over here where they have in their heat cave, there's a heat lamp, and their
Yeah.
blankets and the hammock in there. Yeah.
Hey guys.
And that's Dylan.
Time or two with him. Then I can see that. That's it.
Yeah, she's
Taken
looking for
down
something to
every
stab
leaf.
you with.
She's got, yeah, she's got it. She just made a tool.
Her job is
do
taking
make
every
tools.
leaf off this
Did you
tree.
see that?
Yeah.
Just threw a stick at us.
Nice and dry.
Hey, Dylan.
Do you ever try to rehabilitate any of them and get them either back into the wild or?
I have been to Panama 3 times
Oh,
trying
my
to get
goodness.
them back there. Well, she's got a lot.
Oh, look at the duck lips.
Yes, you do. Is that right? Hi. Hi. You like her, don't
Are you
you?
just
Leah?
talking?
Hi, you're just beautiful.
Yeah, you want me to follow you?
She says, yes, come on over here. Let me get you away from the crowd.
Yeah, then you'll be sorry.
Yeah, is that right?
That's a sexual thing, actually. That
Oh, you guys fine?
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Oh,
Where are we going? Where are we going now?
You'd be fine in there with her until you tried to leave.
Hello, baby. Hello. Oh, you have so much to say?
I know.
Do you talk to everybody so much?
No.
No? You don't?
He doesn't?
No.
She's usually threatening with
Yeah. And see, this is the runway system
Yeah.
where we can lock them in, and then if we need to catch them to take them to the vet, we lock them in and walk them down here, close this, take this out, take them to the vet, or take them to our clinic.
Will they usually go in there themselves because they...
We'll put a treat in there and a
Right.
blanket, but so we'll feed them, we lock them out of the habitat. We have walking forks, so we can literally walk them
Right.
in here and then close it. And then they've got treats and a blanket, then we take them to the vet or to the
Gotcha.
clinic.
Guys.
So these guys, we had
This is Marmoset Village, but we are in Munchkin Land. That's what they call it. Small monkeys. And it's nice and warm in here. They're so small. So you think that these are just indoor cages or enclosures, but look over here. They've got access to the outside. So let's go out and take a look. And this is for one pair.
Yeah,
This is for one pair.
right. They're 12 by 12 by 12.
Oh, you did such a good job with these.
Well, we try to make it almost wild.
Yeah. And they need space, you know?
Yeah.
They need maneuvering room.
Where they just have the little 12 by 12, they can run really fast all the way down there, meet that neighbor, go that way, meet that neighbor.
They got all their exercise.
And we can change the forks around so they can meet different people and go to different places.
So, you may not have heard, but so coming out of this home right here where we were just in, they've got access to the outside, and you can see they can come all the way over here. And what Carrie likes to do is they like to mix it up a little, move a couple from one to another to give them some variety in their lives. Because if you're going to be basically caged, you need to have as much maneuvering room as possible, and you need to have some variety. It's got to be, it's got to be comfortable for them. The reason we're wearing masks is because they are so susceptible to disease and virus that irrespective of COVID, we all need to be wearing masks to protect them, because they call them a drop-dead type of breed. The small monkeys will catch viruses no other monkeys will get, and then they'll lose them. These are all research monkeys. They're called cotton tops, and some look a little bit draggled from what happened to them, but they're all getting older. They're in their 20s. So they've got a safe place to park it right now.
So this is our clinic, and also where we can do quarantine. And if monkeys come from a lab and they come at a bad time, like in the middle of the winter or the summer, they have to start here, and we get their lab cages that they're in, and then we can roll them outside to introduce them to outside. Now we call it bringing the outside in, so we'll bring in some pine straw and then bring in some bamboo and stuff, so that we can start acclimating them to the outside world. And then we have a big patio back here in the front that we can roll them out. And then these are lab cages that we got from the lab.
This is what they lived in
This is
the
what
labs.
they lived in. So these actually, the University of Georgia monkeys lived in these, and they had like pairs in these, and they could open up the bottom, and then the squeeze cage where they could squeeze them up against here and
Give them a shot.
give them injections
Or
or
whatever.
whatever they needed. And
Squeeze cages.
and then it comes out so you could, so we found this really beneficial for, we have a pair of monkeys, like during a hurricane, we've got to bring in the monkeys that need insulin or, and we bring them in with their friends. So we put them in this one. If they start not, because there's such a small area getting on each other's nerves, we separate them. They still see each other,
But they're not together.
but they're not gonna kill each other.
Immediately around the building here, each one of the indoors is connected to this runway. So they can go out here, out here, out here, over to this one. They can go out into this one, and the runway will go all the way around. So you can take a monkey from anywhere
And move it to
and
another
move it anywhere.
Anywhere. That's incredible.
And each one of the indoors here will have an outdoor. So, you know, they can go back and forth, or they'll have two, depending on the circumstance. And if we have pairs, this will be their indoors. They can go back and forth as they please. If there's a hurricane, we can bring them in,
inside.
close them off, and we know they're safe. Because if something happens outside, a tree limb comes down on the runway, then we have monkey issues, you know, trying to get them back, coercing them back in. So, and then if it's cold, they're familiar. This is their home. They're not stressed by being caught
Right.
and put in where they to keep warm. So these are the indoors that we tried to commission somebody to build for us, but they didn't have any labor.
Okay.
So and then they can go out to their habitat. They can go wherever we try to get them to go. Because if you want them out, they want to be in.
This is a project that we want done before the next hurricane season.
Yeah.
So we,
The last one.
yeah, but it didn't because of people.
How long has this been in progress?
We started this last winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
We started drawing, started fundraising. Of course,
Got
again,
all the money, but couldn't
Bob-
find people to bill.
Bob Barker was a big sponsor in getting this done.
Leo was in an iron study?
Yeah, iron toxicity.
Iron toxicity.
Is that why the hair on the back is missing?
Well, like Carrie was saying, he's old, and
Leo.
when they're under stress, they tend to have issues.
Hi, Leo.
And one of them is they pull their hair, they self-grass, they self-mutilate, same as
Humans.
Some people.
People. Carrie worked with
Iron toxicity studies. I mean, can you imagine what they must have gone through?
Yeah.
Taking a breather because we were in editing and we forgot about the stories about where these poor monkeys had come from, and it got us a little emotional, and we wanted to kind of share with you what had happened to some of these.
Yeah, it was really, so many of their stories are sad. A lot of them were test monkeys for things like nicotine studies and iron toxicity. Others were pets, but they're not really pets. They're wild animals. They weren't meant to be domesticated.
And then even though some of these monkeys didn't really have any long-term physical effects from their testing, the emotional effect on them was huge. And that's why we saw some of these beautiful cotton top monkeys that usually have this wonderful plume of white hair almost bald.
Yeah, a lot of them would just pull out their body hair because they were so stressed and had so much anxiety about what was being done to them.
So we are so thankful for the Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary because of what they've done. They have collected over 250 primates that need a safe and comfortable home, and they've done it. And so we think, you know, in addition to Bob Barker, who sponsored their medical clinic and some of their facilities and funded a lot of the materials they needed to create their habitats, time to put some Y2V love.
Yeah, they really deserve it. I mean, these people have the biggest hearts. I would spend every day, if I worked there, in tears because it's just heartbreaking to see what some of these poor little monkeys have been through.
So they're obviously limited in how many people they can accommodate, especially in August. So we're going to have to limit the numbers of our typical project size, which is okay because Louisiana, we almost doubled.
That's true.
But stay tuned. Go on to our website, and if you're interested in joining us, definitely send us an email to ayeartovolunteer@gmail.com and let us know. We really want to give this place as much love as we possibly can the next in the 2 weeks that we'll be there.
And if you can't join us on this project, this is a place that always needs help. They've already posted on campergids.com for additional projects they need done there. So if you're ever passing through or anywhere near the Gainesville area, please stop by and just offer a helping hand.
And donate. If you want to donate to A Year to Volunteer, since we are a tax-deductible nonprofit, and you want money to go to Jungle Friends to help us buy material or what have you, just put that in your donation thing and ask to have that go towards Jungle Primates and we are Jungle Friends, and we would be more than happy to do that.
Absolutely.
All right, back to the video, back to editing. He's 27 years old, and the normal life expectancy is 14 to 20.
Roy was in the cocaine studies and Mo was in the malaria studies.
Oh, malaria.
He loves his grapes.
So apparently Shar has a face not only a monkey could love, but definitely a monkey can love, because she has been attracting attention all over this facility. It's crazy.
What's for breakfast? All right. I say, what? I know. Oh, you're good. Yeah. What?
Why did I look upside down like
Look
that? It's
at that.
hilarious. I feel so self-conscious because I love animals and I love Max over here, but Max does not love me. In fact, he's trying to schwack me with a rock. he got a rock. See that? He's trying to break it into smaller pieces so he can get it through a cage. Not a cage, it's a habitat, but still.
Just the right person.
So if you're in the Gainesville, Florida area and you're interested, they have a place to park you and you can plug in and give them some of your energy while we work on the details of doing a YTV project.
Please
a YTV
call
project.
because they might be full because they're very popular. So call first to make an appointment.
And you saw the video. You saw that they were very, very friendly to Shar. They were okay with me. I had to find one guy who was like totally into me, and the rest were like, yeah, I want to throw a stick or a rock at you. But you have to pay him a visit, and stay tuned for more details on doing a YTV project here.
Thank
Right.
you.
Thank
Hope
you.
to see somebody soon.
All right, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up.
Like, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends.
And remember, don't just RV.
Our volunteer!
Yay!